The Polish Internal Security Agency reported that the detained Mikhail A. is a citizen of Belarus who had been in Russia since 2008. There he spent 6 years in prison, and after his release he moved to Poland. For the past 2 years, Mikhail has been deliberately working for the Kremlin. The man has become the 16th member of the Russian intelligence network, which the Polish security service has uncovered since the start of Russia's full-scale war against Ukraine.
As it was established, the activity of the suspect consisted in collecting information about critical infrastructure facilities and carrying out sabotage activities aimed at destabilizing the political situation in Poland. He was informing the leaders about the results of intelligence, for which he received a reward. Łukasz Łapczyński, representative of the National Prosecutor's Office of Poland.
Russia actively used direct espionage in the first year of its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Last autumn, the head of British counterintelligence MI5, Ken McCallum, claimed that more than 400 Kremlin agents were uncovered in Europe and deported. The vast majority of them turned out to be employees of the diplomatic missions of the Federation. Another outbreak of espionage was in the spring, before the decision was made to supply tanks to Ukraine. Since then, there has been much less news about the detained Russian agents. According to experts, Moscow has simply changed its strategy for collecting information.
There are many other ways to collect information that are more effective sometimes, and spies are used to carry out undercover influence on political process. These are more valuable personnel that relate to political intelligence, which gives some sort of result for the Russian Federation. This is very noticeable in Europe.
Now the Kremlin uses hacker attacks and political lobbying much more often. Radical parties in Italy, France, Hungary and other countries have repeatedly been accused of having links with the Russian politicians or directly with government officials. The case of Germany is especially remarkable. Thanks to the hacked correspondence of one of the ordinary Russian TV propagandists, it turns out that the Kremlin was bribing German politicians to slow down the transfer of aid to Ukraine. In March 2023, Moscow sponsored far-right politicians and covered all the cost of lawsuits through a pseudo-political scientist, and those in turn used the European bureaucracy to delay the departure of German tanks to Ukraine. Here's what investigators found in the hacked emails.
The work of the government will be difficult. This situation is advantageous for us, since in any case the tanks will either be delivered much later than planned or an injunction will be issued. To support these actions, the following is required: approval, media support, financial support. The deputy of the Bundestag will conclude an agreement on the preparation of a claim. Deputy requests and answers from the scientific service of the Bundestag are used separately. Vladimir Sergeyenko, Russian propagandist, coordinator of the bribery system for German politicians, from a hacked correspondence.
Spy activity and threats of provocations and sabotage are pushing European countries to close their borders with Russia. Latvia stopped issuing even humanitarian visas to Russians a month ago. In early August, Lithuania decided to block all checkpoints with Belarus to provide additional security. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Danilo Kobza, UATV News.